Welcome to the movie. I am James.
My name's Blaise.
This is the show where we talk about what needs to become the next big movie. Superheroes. They're hot right now, right?
Oh, superheroes are hot.
Yeah. I know we kind of got superhero fatigue.
Have you seen Avengers Infinity War Part 1? Is this part 1 or is this just Avengers Infinity War?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do now that they're spoilers all dead. Yeah.
I can't rewatch it on Movie Pass.
Oh, the struggle.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. One of the things, though, with superheroes, I've noticed the trend is, though, whatever just feels kind of newish. I mean, yeah, a lot of them have, like, the same old origin story. Guardians of the Galaxy was a huge hit because it was, like, the first superhero movie in space, essentially. Mm-hmm. Black Panther, first black actor in the lead role. And then for Marvel.
Groundbreaking.
And then also Avengers is the first, like, team-up superhero movie, essentially, though. So... And Wonder Woman as well, first like female-led superhero movie. So these are all hits because they're new.
Captain Marvel's not out yet, though.
That's true. Yeah, that'll be a hit because it's the first Marvel one now. But what else is new that's out there that we haven't seen yet? We're getting to the point where we're running low of 90s.
R-rated raunchy comedy with the superhero in the lead.
I mean, there was Deadpool, I guess. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. No, I was just setting up for that.
But this one is very fucking kid-friendly. And
right.
I'm going to use fucking a lot, though, with this, though. Because we need a fucking Krypto movie. Do you know who Krypto is?
Bizarro?
Yeah. No, Krypto is...
Freakazoid?
No. I mean, I've always like kind of known who Krypto is, but I don't really know much about him. So I've done some research for this.
I know
episode.
a lot about cryptocurrency if you're interested.
Oh, okay. I'm actually very interested. Maybe that's how we'll fund this movie. Krypto is Superman's pup. It's his dog. It's a white Labrador. You've probably seen images of him. He's just a white Labrador, has a red cape and a K on his collar. Yeah. Yeah, he's a cute dog, and what's it called? Dog movies always do pretty well at the box office, but all we get is military ones nowadays. We get fucking Max.
A Dog's Purpose.
A Dog's Purpose. Oh, yeah, that wasn't a military one.
That did well at the box office.
It would have done well at the box office if that story had not leaked like 2 weeks before it came out.
Sabotage.
Yeah. Because I remember every tweet I read about that movie was just like, I was so excited for this movie, but I'm boycotting it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that German Shepherd who was like forced
Didn't
to
it
throw
come
in the
out,
pool.
though, that like that footage was like... I mean, the footage was real, but like the stunts were safe because there was a guy right there, but they just cut at like the right points. Like they didn't use editing in like any like great way, but they just like cut it before the end, so you just assume that the dog drowned.
Yeah. They also kept saying too that the dog like had been doing it all day also, but just like they did like have to force it that last time. And so but like it's not like they forced the dog to do it every time. The dog was doing it all the time and stuff. Yeah.
They just showed you the one where he wasn't excited.
Exactly, yeah. So we're not going to have that though with Krypto. I feel like the dog is going to be treated like a star with this one. Shouldn't be too hard to get a white Labrador out there. Could be a white German Shepherd also. I know Krypto's kind of changed throughout the years, like puppy wise or just dog breed wise. But
sounds like a personal preference.
Yeah, personal preference. But I might as well just go with the white Labrador. And so what's the story with Krypto? Krypto is basically Jor-El, Kal-El's father. Was before he sent Superman off to Earth, he was practicing with machines to make sure he could make a ship that could get to Earth. And so that's how Krypto made his way to Earth. But his orbit got lost, though. But eventually did find his way back to Earth. So that's how he got reunited with Superman. He could like sense that, like, oh, you're Jor-El's son and stuff.
So it's essentially just the story of the first pup in space, like that Russian pup that they sent up. They sent a Russian dog up into space, and there was like legend of it just like living, but it died on like impact. It died on the like on the freaking launch.
Oh, when was this?
It like hit the ceiling. This is like when they first started launching things into space. Gotcha. Like, yeah, so I forget, it was a female dog, and it was just a random stray dog that they just launched into space. I forget her name, but she is legendary. Like, there's a statue of her in Russia and stuff. Yeah. But the Russian, like, media lied to, like, everyone saying, like, oh, yeah, she survived, and they just got another street dog.
Yeah. That's horrible. And when did the this Watergate news break out that like it was not the same
It was
dog?
I think it was. I can't be certain because I don't know exactly off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But I think it was like. It was significantly after because they were like this was during the space race against the U.S. So they were like didn't want everyone to know that the dog just died immediately.
Right. Yeah.
So I think it was after it leaked. Like they knew and shit, like the Russian government, but like they didn't want the public to know because they're currently racing with the U.S. to see who could send the first humans to space. You know? But when they like found out that I mean, that didn't help them win the space race, obviously, because how scared were they to send humans if they knew the dog died, like, immediately?
Uh-huh.
You know?
Right, yeah.
So that's why we won the space race.
Mm-hmm. Fascinating.
Yeah.
We can bring that, like, kind of politics into crypto also, like, throw in some crazy, like, political thriller that harkens back to the 70s.
Oh, I
like
love it.
The Winter Soldier did.
Yeah, exactly. We need something like that. Also... You got some history in there, but what is going to be like the main adversary of crypto? Would you say?
So I kind of want like just like an evil corporation,
like
villain.
A Chihuahua cat.
Nah, it doesn't have to be like.
Let's remake Cats versus Dogs instead.
That's another movie we could do. With so I didn't do any research though on his villains per se. Like, yeah, you could technically go that route, but I feel like you could just go with a crazy businessman. It could even be just Lex Luthor, even who's just like using dogs to experiment on, like not to like turn them into super crazy like beast dogs that we saw in like Hulk or something. They're just using dogs illegally for like testing, like, you know, like something like hair products. Lex Luthor's trying to grow his hair back or some shit. Yeah, I mean, this is just like thinking about that, but yeah, I just imagined an evil corporation who uses dogs for like bad stuff, like animal testing. That's because it's a real world problem where like not just dogs, like you see it on like rats and pigs and multiple and
primates.
Chimpanzees. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I definitely think you could do something like political.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if that's the right choice. Is this a kids movie or is it for everyone?
It's a hard PG. It's a hard PG.
A hard PG?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, like there's some violence in there. There's some intense moments, but it's still a kids movie essentially, though. Yeah, and you could throw Superman in there as well, just for the, you know, to make it more Marvel style and. Like, because DC, I mean, they're still in there, like, trying to figure out what's going on. And they're announcing all these movies. They're just like, what? Birds of Prey? Like, what? A Batgirl spinoff? Might as well just throw Krypto in there and stuff. Like, yeah. I mean, if you're not going to go the superheroes that we know, might as well just go out there with something that we've never seen before. We've never seen a dog superhero live-action movie.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't think we have.
Yeah.
I mean... Benji, is he a superhero? Lassie's
he does
a
some
superhero.
Amazing things, but yeah, that's true. Classic.
And I mean, technically, she is a superhero, right? She knows like how to speak English.
Does she?
Well, she always like barks, and people know exactly like, oh, she's in the well, like, and everything. Like little Timmy will say, and you're like, damn, like she could speak perfect English in a bark, a single bark, you know?
Yeah.
So Lassie could have been the first canine superhero if you think about it. So I like the idea of crypto. I like the idea of doing something new with superheroes because we're not seeing that so much. Like, I mean, maybe with, like you said, Warner Brothers steps into making like strange DC movies that are on the horizon and just random stuff like that. But this could be the next step of something I don't see happening.
Right.
So who's going to be the first to do it? And I've actually thought about who could direct this movie. Who could also be in this movie. I'm thinking that one of the best people that knows what they're doing in the business for kind of like animal cinema is probably Charles Martin Smith, and I think he could be a great director for this movie.
I'm not familiar with Charles Martin Smith, so what have they worked
on? I'm fully aware that you're not aware of Air Bud. You heard of it? So I think we should take that approach because this isn't going to be a CGI film, right?
No, like, I mean, you might need it for the flying sequences, of course. Well, obviously,
but I mean, like, it's not all it's not CGI animation.
Yeah, you're going to go with a mainly real dog, and it's live action,
Okay. The other question I had is, does Krypto talk?
He doesn't. He mainly thinks he's got like
his telepathy.
Yeah, he's as smart as a human, though.
Okay, so Morgan Freeman's obviously going to voice him. Let's be honest.
I kind of dig that.
Or Ryan Reynolds, one of the two. Maybe both at the same time. Like, we just have both their voices melded into one speaking. I think that could be perfect.
Yeah.
Someone else I was thinking that would be great in this movie, and I know you mentioned Lex Luthor trying to grow his hair back.
Yeah.
Someone who doesn't have that problem. They do have a full head of hair, but that could be like we use CGI on his head or like a bald cap.
Yeah.
And he could play Lex Luthor, because this would be like a legacy. Dean Cain, like if he was Lex Luthor, because in the TV show, do you know who Dean Cain is?
No, I don't.
Okay, remember the TV show Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And he makes dog movies now.
The guy from Lois and Clark.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. But I remember what Superman show you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly, that show. Anyways, what if he was Lex Luthor? Because he does a lot of dog movies, so he'll be very comfortable around set, like with all the dogs.
That would be a pretty awesome throwback, actually. Yeah, I could dig that. Yeah.
But I think that's all I kind of have for you. But what did you realistically have for? Who was your idea? Like, did you think anyone could bring this to the big screen in a more serious way than I took it?
I like it though. I love Air Bud. That's a classic and the first dog superhero that ever existed. You're right.
The best one was the football one. Let's be honest.
I actually did love Golden Receiver. Yeah, he was such a good boy in that one.
I don't understand how he held the ball.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it had to have been deflated. Yeah, Tom Brady was the quarterback secretly. I thought like he already has good ties at Warner Brothers, and we've kind of been hyping him up on like the news and stuff. But Paul King, like who did Paddington, I think like he can bring like a lot of funny jokes, and he directs action really well with those Paddington movies. And so like with Krypto, I think like working really well for modern audiences is like, you know, he's supposed to be a really smart dog, but trying to become a normal dog, like overreacts to like bacon and stuff. And like you can throw in a lot of funny jokes. And I think Paul King is really great at that with Paddington. Like
replace bacon for marmalade.
Or yeah, exactly. Yeah. he like did such a great job bringing the fish out of water sequences with Paddington, and can bring that with Krypto on Earth, like being just a weird ass dog. Yeah,
definitely. I think that this is a good idea. But what specifically do you think that this will change? Like, and if this was to become a movie, why do you think it would be such a success? What do you think?
Well, like superheroes are hot, so and also dogs are hot. They've always been hot, but we just don't get any dog movies. I don't know why it's been such a long time since. Like, have you forgot that like Homeward Bound, that was like one of the biggest hits of the '90s? Like people forget about that. Like Home Alone, that for a while, that was the #1 movie of all time. Family movies still have potential, and superhero movies have taken over. So blending the two together, I think, is like an automatic hit. But no one's thinking of Krypto right now. So that's why like we're here to make you remember. And like just because no one knows Krypto, like everyone's going to out of nowhere be like, oh, no, I've been a fan of Krypto this whole time and stuff. Yeah, it's just weird how I
don't see anyone saying that, but I could see the movie being a success. But I don't see anyone being a hipster about Krypto. I didn't even know who Krypto was when you mentioned it, but I know that there was a super dog. So
I've never met though anyone who knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy was, and then out of nowhere, everyone's like, "I've been reading Guardians of the Galaxy since I was a kid." Like,
I think everyone just like, I played Rocket Raccoon in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, so I know who all of the Guardians of the Galaxy are. Whatever.
Right.
Next up, next week, tune in. We'll be talking Hong Kong Phooey. No, that's a dog that knows karate. It's a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
I'm about this.
All right, anyways, go on.
Well, that's it for the movie, though, for me. I hope you guys are down for a Krypto movie. I'm all board just for the dogs, honestly.
And I think you'll totally nail the fact that Instagram, people love following dogs on Instagram. They could make, a social media account for Krypto and him posting and then talking in third person about what's going on in the photos.
That's a hit right there.
Definitely.
Viral
marketing for you.
So that's it for this week. Tune in next week to hear Blaise's thoughts for what's next for the movie. Leave a comment on what you think should be a movie, or if you like our ideas and what we should do next.